Hey everybody, hanging out with my sister Michelle in the backyard at Grandma's house. Yeah, we call our mom Grandma because, when you have a bunch of kids and you're always calling her Grandma after that, then it just happens. I love you, Mom. There's a tractor picking up some rocks in the yard behind us. It's kind of like a construction thing over there. So I'm going to ask a question that is hard to answer, and most people probably don't want to think about. So,
why do I want to think about it?
Why do you want to think about it, Shelley? Exactly, I'll bet you don't. Okay, so here's my question that I ask myself often. And I just want to say a quick shout out to Ernie and Angela really fast. Just saying hello. So what is the question that I'm going to ask? Okay, here's my question. As humans, do we love to hate or hate to love? That is the question. And that is kind of like an obsessive thought about, why we suffer, basically. Just like, I'll give an explanation. I love dogs, but I don't like to step in dog poop. That is like things that I love and things that I don't love. I love these I love these sandals that I'm wearing, but I have to wear socks with them. And maybe I don't love the way it looks with socks. Maybe I do. And my tan line.
Yeah.
Here you are. Yeah, hate is such, it's such a powerful word that most of us don't want to use it, but some people hate peanut butter or jelly, what do they want on their toast? So there's got to be things that we love hating, I'm assuming. Sure. Or hate to love. What is it we hate to love? Some people hate to love pickles. Right? It's all a matter of our choices or what we like and what we don't like. I definitely think that these little snails are really cute. So I don't love to hate them. Maybe someone could argue that we love to hate letting go. I'm not sure how maybe that's not an accurate statement, but it's really tough to let go of something that we love. And sometimes we don't really love it that much, but we still hate letting it go.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like the pain that is inside, losing somebody really special, whether it's human or animal, we find it's our heart bonds, to whatever it bonds to.
Right.
I had two of the greatest dogs in the whole world. But that's how people usually feel about their dogs. That's the greatest dog I've ever had. And why is that about a puppy dog? What they're very special. Their bonding ability to just be there and love you. And of course, most people love to hate the thought of dying. I guess that's an assumption. Do you hate the thought of dying? And do you, some people...
I don't hate the thought of dying.
Oh, see, and there's another spot. Yeah, I don't hate the thought of dying. I do love to be alive, but the thought of dying doesn't freak me out either,
Right,
because
yeah, I'm
I
not-
don't feel like it's the end of the
I'm not
universe, you know?
obsessed about it.
Right. I'm pretty sure that, you know, I'll transform just like everyone else. In whatever way, you know, that needs to happen. Maybe some people love to hate living. You know? Sometimes it's really painful to be alive. And that's understandable because it's painful. So to everybody out there that's maybe having a hard time, hang in there. You know, I don't know what else to say, because it's like yeah, we don't always have to say more. It's like but respect to, you know, to heartbreak. You know, my respect goes to the heartbreak and to anyone in the agony of feeling alone or sad, because it is tough. It's like, you know, especially if you don't have any pets.
Sure.
You know, we don't have any pets.
No.
Me and Shelly don't have pets. They used to have a kitty, little Lucy, and she was really cute, but she died right after our dad died. And we missed her a lot. She was a sweetie pie. And we're supposed to go and visit Sue and Todd and all the kitties. They have a whole pile of kitties now. More than just Wallingford
That'll
and
be
Zilla.
awesome.
Yeah.
Go see all the kitties.
Go see all the kitties. And so we're very excited. We're supposed to go see a bunch of kitties. And I just found out last night my daughter's having her baby shower. So we're probably going to go there for the baby shower to her house in Idaho Falls
That'll be really fun.
in August. Yeah, that'll be exciting. She's having a boy. She already named him Henry. So cute. I know. It's so fabulous. I love it. Jake's very super good friend is named Henry. And I can't forget about Nathan. It was so fun to hang out with Henry and Nathan in California. But yeah, so we understand. And I guess that's pretty much why I like hanging out and just talking, because, you know, other people, I mean, it's not like we're doing anything, but other people are hanging here with us. Ernie sent me a message that said that he felt like he was hanging out with us.
Oh, cute.
And I was like, yeah, it's cool. And, you know, we don't really have to be doing anything. Sure, I'm staring at the sun.
Yeah, I don't know how you can do that. I can't even do that through the trees.
Yeah. So it's like, whoa, we just, maybe we're not saying anything, you know, that has any value or meaning, but we are definitely trying to sound like we are. My friend Julie is watching out there in California, and she told me that Shelly looked fantastic in a message, and I appreciate that. Yes, thank you, Julie. Love you. I would like to visit Julie. She has like 10 dogs. Kind of like Jared and Michelle's house. You know, there's chickens, there's dogs, there's cats. I didn't need to show the bathroom break, but I did say hello in the mirror for a second. I suppose to answer any questions about love and hate, you'd have to define love and hate, probably, first. Or it's a good idea to have a good definition in your mind of what love and hate is, and what they really mean and what they really don't mean. Because we have to remember that all words are made by humans. We made up every word. It's got to tell you something, you know. Yeah, I mean, some things humans have invented are spectacular, and some things are the opposite.
Yeah.
Just depending on how you look at it, and things that were really good, 300 years ago would be considered really bad today. Things change, we evolve into different, what is right and what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, all of that. What we love, what we don't love. That definitely changes with, growing up. I mean, I really loved lots of things when I was a little kid. Climbing trees. I don't love climbing trees anymore, but I think they're great.
I really loved it.
Yeah. We loved getting into Pip and Mimi's lemon tree. And Grandpa Pip would, "Hey, get out of my tree, you're gonna hurt my tree." He had a real deep voice. "Hey, get out of my tree."
Yeah, really deep voice.
Really deep voice. Yeah, and when we think of connection to another human being, whatever relationship that is, how do we define it? Is its definition on, feelings? Isn't that the definition of a relationship is based on feelings? Like how we feel about our kids, because when our kids are babies, it's not like they're billionaires or anything where you love them for a reason. They poop their diaper and they're really crybabies, and you got to really put in a lot of effort with those little guys. And so it's not why do you love them then? It's like it has nothing to do with superficial reasons. It's maybe because it was really hard to do. Maybe, the more work we put into something, the more that we care about it. I wonder what's important to this little guy, eating and staying in his house and venturing out a little bit. Maybe he's no different than us. And just wanting to live and thrive and find his own little piece of happiness. So Mom said that David is supposed to be coming in September, or possibly from Sweden to visit.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing of maybe is up in the air.
Yeah.
And that's exciting. We hope David comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're hoping that David will rent a motorhome, pick us up in the motorhome, and then drive us over to Burley, Idaho, where Mom's tried to plan a kind of a family reunion if David comes,
Right.
Which is all a maybe, but we're looking forward to it if we get the motorhome. And so our brother Don's got a fifth wheel and 4 kids. So, if we stayed at the campground with a motorhome and a fifth wheel, then we'd have the hookups, and we'd all be together, and we can enclose them, side by side so that the kids can't escape. And we got lots of adults. Yeah, because they have some river over there, the Snake River, I think they called it. Yeah, so that would be a really nice end of summer. Yeah, this chair. Yeah, definitely. Right, exactly. We would have our own spot, because Susie's got all those kitties, and kids and kitties can be dangerous sometimes. And
It can, yeah.
Yeah. Nice big buzzard going over us. Hey, Mr. Buzzard. There he goes. See you later, man. One way that's easy to connect is over playing games. Playing ping pong or pool or, racquetball. Maybe that's not a good example. Squash.
I used to like those games.
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah, as time goes on, you have to be more particular about the games you play as you get older. Now that I'm about to be a grandma, it's like, no more. I've never jumped out of an airplane, but I don't plan on it.
Not interested.
Yeah, that's something I don't really care to do. Or bungee jump. I don't care to do that. I don't care who wants to connect that way. That's not my way of connecting. Oh, thank you. I haven't been to like Six Flags or something like that in a long time, but I know I've always had a very good time. That you kind of feel like you're connected and everybody's having a good time, so you kind of have like this neat vibe that's going through the whole park. And probably from most of the sugar and, you know, all the good stuff you get to snack on. And the rides, it's just, that's a really fun way to connect. And sometimes it's just sitting and chilling in the backyard like we're doing now. You know, there's not any expectation to go ride the roller coaster right at this moment. Sometimes we just connect over this stillness. It probably just comforts me to know that somewhere else there's a spider web covered in water that maybe you're looking at. A spider web covered in little drops of water somewhere else. Why is that a comfort? Because it's just so still and peaceful? Maybe. And even though it looks still and peaceful, if you looked at it under a microscope, then you'd see that it had life in there. In every drop of water, there's a whole bunch of life. You scared me. Now everybody knows that I'm scared of spiders. Do you remember what Jim Carrey says in Cable Guy about when he's talking about life isn't what father knows best anymore, the old show. And he's like saying it's a steel-toed Kodiak work boot to the face or something. That's what love is. I can't remember exactly. Cable Guy. So I'm the tardy one. Red light going down, 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 down. Red light going down. I've been watching a bunch of romance shows lately, and you know, the really old boring ones. Pride and Prejudice, and the Jane Austen ones, the ones that men don't like to watch. But it's the idea of how they're supposed to be trying to fall in love it's interesting and confusing also. You know, everything about love is probably awkward and horrible to talk about in some ways. You know, people don't just go around talking about love. You know, and if they say, I love this and I love that, you know, to every single thing, then, you know, you could get punched in the face for that. Not cool. So people have to be careful, or, I guess, of showing too much enthusiasm. I like to think of Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. Oh, I'm happy with this water-flavored popsicle. I love this, I love that. And he annoys Homer Simpson to death because Homer's like, you can't possibly love everything. But, it's just the way he talks. It's just the way he talks.
It's a cute show.
It is a really cute show. Yeah, I think about, the children of the 60s. They went around talking about love, and everybody, dirty hippie, flower children, boo. Look at all the guff they got for talking about love all the time. And one of the songs that, if you got, what's that, Susie and Johnny sitting in the tree, Kissing. You got teased for, thinking about whatever you thought it was, even when you're like a little tiny kid. Yeah. And it definitely begs, to ponder the question of what it is. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? Especially since it's such a complicated, whatever it means is, it's simple and complex. Oh, and you're making something?
Yeah, I'm gonna make an egg sandwich. You want one?
Oh, no, thank you, but that sounds really great. So as hard as it is to define love, it is also just as hard, I think, to define hate. Or maybe I just don't want to do it on either one. How do you define those things? Because it's so personal. Just questions here. Nobody wants to stand around and talk about that either. But maybe those are the important things to talk about. Or at least to yourself, what you love and what you hate. Because we each have a voice inside of us and needs to be validated by ourselves.
Down to Moab as well.
Oh, super hot. Geez, the whole country.
Yeah, the whole country.
That's where Suntad are. Okay.
Wow.
Super hot. Don't forget about your eggs over here, Mom.
Hot.
So hot. Oh, that looks good, though. It smells good. Good job. Looks good, Mom.
Yeah, good.
Make good little egg sandwiches.
Ready to be rained on.
Hi, Teen. I miss you. My sister, Christine. Thanks for being here, everybody. It's been a pleasure to hang out and talk about whatever it is we're just talking about. It's not really anything in particular. It doesn't have to be, which is really great. Sometimes it's about what you don't say instead of what is being said that can make the most impact. Saying hello can be just as important as saying goodbye. What is love? That's the final thought. Okay, you guys have a good one. Thanks for being here. Take care. Peace.